pretty much what we do is to provide free cybersecurity services and support for early stage startup. I think we are in a very different world, right? Because you can look at Google, Microsoft, Amazon. These are companies that started as interesting and innovative early stage startup back in the days. But then the threat to them wasn't as massive as we currently have today, right? We have amazing new technology, new innovative startup founders trying as much as they can to build a better world for all of us. And then we are in a world right now whereby the cyber threat is going really, really crazy. And, I was just thinking of how can we make sure that these innovative startup founders are getting the cybersecurity support, from we within the community. So it's pretty much just giving back to those innovators, that are trying to build the world or build a better place for us. So I mean, that's how we started open source in cybersecurity. Pretty
Awesome.
much.
How did you like, I want to hear your experience on or what your story looks like from your perspective. At least from mine, like I got a little bit of exposure like way later, almost like to high school and beyond before I started touching computers, right? So I was just wondering like how you kind of navigated that like in Nigeria, if it was different or, compared to Ghana.
I mean, it was kind of a little bit different for me because I come from I come from how do I describe it? My parents, they weren't that rich, right? We are kind of, if I'm being honest, we are kind of poor. Let me put it that way. So, I mean, it's different for everyone, right? It's not everyone within, our community in Nigeria, even where I stay within the local community. I have, kids that have laptops and desktop as of then, but I do not get to have any of that. But there's something that I had, right? I have a bit of mentorship, or I have mentorship. Let me put it that way. I think mentorship has been the most critical part of my life. So back in the days, I have a brother who is like 12 years older than myself, and he was studying computer science as of then. And it was just like, oh, this is computer, blah, blah, blah. This is what they do. And then he came home at some point and he brought a lot of books. And those books were Java books, Java programming books. And I don't know, for some reason, I just fell in love with those books and I started to read them. I don't have a laptop. I don't have anything. I just took the books and I was reading,
When we
Java
coded on
programming.
paper, right?